Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast. With me, Matt. I have two for you all here on Moscow outskirts. I have another map from Company of Heroes 2. It's on the Eastern Front. Let's go through players. Representing the search today, we have General Kaiser, another command choice. And we have Arthas, also another command choice. And representing the Axis today, we have Clarence as the Waffen-SS another commander. And we have Kigerung as the Wehrmacht, another commander. Let's see how this turns out, shall we? So the Pioneers are going to be engaging with the Sappers here, so the Sappers are pushed pretty far forward, not going to lie. And there's going to be a stone wall here the Pioneers can make use of. So I don't think the Sappers can win that engagement. Because the Sappers only have a wooden card to work with. Wooden card, I mean, not wooden car. Ugh. My English is all over the place. The Sappers have to pull back. They do secure the point, though, which allows the conscripts to keep back there. Trying to dig in. Meanwhile, we have some Storm Pioneers inside this wooden church. Getting some good shots there on the conscripts who don't really get far before being mowed down. We have a long fire here. Looks like Kigung has gone for... I believe that is Luftwaffe? It is indeed Luftwaffe. We have Fallschirmjäger Division. Okay. That's going to be interesting. Let's see if they can use the German Air Force to their superiority. The Storm Pioneers still just wreaking havoc on the Soviets. So conscripts is holding on here, so more conscripts are arriving quickly. I think the Germans are in good enough position they can hold them, but that's a Molotov going in. Molotov got cancelled. Conscripts are going to suffer heavy losses on these approaches. Molotov going out. Hitting right behind the Volksgrenadiers, but the Volksgrenadiers just move forwards instead. So far they have the situation kind of handled. Conscripts also heading northwards to capture ground quick. We also have some Fontseviki down here from General Kaiser, some more professional Soviet infantry. They're generally a lot better at aiming than the conscripts are. Starts engaging with the Sturmgrenadiers down here. Sturmgrenadiers should win that fight pretty handily. But the Wehrmacht and the Waffen-SS do hold both the munitions points. It's a pretty handy thing to have early. Once we get trying to get some shots in and the Volksgrenadiers. Grenade being tossed, that's still Granate. Just gonna force the Fontseviki back, I think. And there's too many Grenadiers now arriving. Lots of active rifle fire. Grenade being tossed. Fontseviki still got mowed down. Maxim trying to sit up and it's out in the open. But it is going to be enough to start suppressing one Grenadier squad. I don't think the Grenadier squad can do much while it's suppressed like that. Also has some SS, not SS, but some Wehrmacht Jäger, some Fallschirmjägers. Not actually Fallschirmjäger, but they are Fallschirmjäger Division Jägers. It's really weird. Jäger infantry, it's probably what I should just call them. The Soviets picking the commanders. They have not yet. Maxim is quickly trying to suppress more Grenadiers. Force them back. You know, the conscripts down here have been completely pinned, but they're pulling back. Oh, looks like our command choice here. It is gonna be Motor. One of them. Still a command choice from the Waffen-SS. Sturmgrenadiers are slowly pushing up, getting ground. Don't think the Sappers can hold them off for long. So they're gonna attempt it. We have a Dushka machine gun being rolled up quick. 50 caliber machine gun available to the Soviets. Jägers have set up some sandbags there. Jägers are equipped entirely with Gewehr 43s early on, which is pretty damn good. So essentially full score semi-automatic rifles. That can actually be a big deal. Looks like Clarence has gone for Jäger, so we have SS Jägers in the field. Interesting choice. Jäger's definitely pretty good. They can do a little bit of everything. We'll see what happens from there. We have a Fallschirmjäger camp set up, which the Jägers can set up, so they can recruit Jägers from here. Later on, actual Fallschirmjägers are too, I think. Let's try and dig in. Still no command from Arthas. The last to pick their commander at this point. Germans preparing for an assault. I set up a beacon here, a Funkfeuer. I can allow it to airdrop in his special equipment. Also just airdrop in reinforcements. But I think the Soviets realize something is up, throwing a Molotov. It doesn't damage... It did damage the Funkfeuer, but I don't think the fire that's there does any damage to it. I think it's trying to work their way around, there's no mines. Let's get through around there quick. Oh, they realize there's something there. It's being tossed. There's a bunch of grenades being used here. Well, down here it looks like we have some Fontaviki trying to have a fight with the Sturmgunners. Sturmgunners did take some hits, apparently. Not sure from what. Sturmgunners got a good angle there, though. They'll be equipped with scope Sturmgewehrs. Doing a lot of damage pretty quickly. I don't know if the Fontaviki can win that fight. Tossing a Molotov, though. Did Fontaviki make it? Oh, looks like he does. Well, up here we have another assault. The Grenadiers trying to move forwards. Yeah, taking some hits though from the side. Yeah, some Jaegers trying to work their way around though. The Jaegers with the Gewehr 43s can do a lot of damage when they get on an angle. As you can see there, there's a few shots and they're almost killing the entire Hunscop squad. Just need to hit their shots. And the Maximus setting up quick. I'm just moving up the southern road here. We have some SS Aufklärers here, unique to SS Jäger. 3-man ace squad. These guys are really good, are really damn good, but very expensive. There's only 3 of them, and they're still vulnerable out in the open like that. That's it. I think they can. Oh. They do win out that engagement barely.
Another award for marksmanship. Sure.
Yes, Kikong did go Fallschirmjäger.
Squad. Grenadiers ready. There are no cowards here.
Yeah, that would have been noticed very early.
Riflemen ready.
Looks like Arthur's gone for shock. This is how that turns out. Yeah, you would have noticed they were Fallschirmjäger pretty early by looking at the icons if you obviously play the mod a lot. But I think the Jaegers are kind of a big tell. That's the symbol. That is a Luftwaffe symbol after all. We have an airdrop in with a Rakettenwerfer and some other equipment. Yeah, a Rakettenwerfer just being airdropped in, that's always useful. Smoke grenade being popped. Panzer IV F1 also being prepared. Jaeger's trying to break through down here.
Medical supplies are ready to arrive by air.
I think the Soviets know they need to keep an eye on this angle. But they don't really have a lot of units to do that with at the moment. Once the Panzer IV F1 arrives, they're going to be in very hot spots. Oh, and very cheeky. Got a mine being laid here. Good to see the Germans using mines. And I think you want to do if you're playing as the German factions. There's more Dawn squads down here in the south. Waiting around. So is Adrishka. Been a lot of movement down here yet. 48 being established here by the Waffeners. A vehicle headquarters. Aufklärers also moving around. Panzer IV F1 is going to reveal itself. So with some lacking in AT equipment, they are getting a assist gun. This gun's going to use a high explosive round, I think. Very good. And the F1, if it arrives at the right time early on, it can do a lot of damage. And with that, the German infantry start flanking. Grenadiers getting on the flank. Then the Jäger's gonna push through behind the building. Shock troopers have been infiltrated. They've been waiting and they've been hiding back there. But that F1 is causing a lot of issues. Killed the Jägers, but I don't think that was worth it. Like, people forget that there is 3 machine guns in this thing. It can shred infantry. Yeah, well, we have the Soviets trying to pressure down here, taking out that Panzerjäger. Usually machine gun needs to start opening fire. Not really working out that well for it. F1 revealing itself there. SIS gun is trying to take shots in, but it's not penetrating. Long range, the SIS gun is not the most effective at penetrating. The main advantage of the SIS gun is that it is fires fairly fast, and you can also use an artillery piece, but its penetration is not that good. The main thing is that you can also use this as an artillery piece, which gives a lot of utility. Meanwhile, the Luftwaffe is fortifying this area up here. They've even called in a machine gun, an MT-42. Maxim plans it around the open though, which is not going to be a good idea. F1 is going to try and get close. SIS gun reveals itself though. But it's been auto-fired at infantry too, which is why it's wasting some shells. Armored car is up on flank. After this is just stuck in and waiting. Like, you have an ability down here to prioritize vehicles. Always useful for stuff like the SIS gun. Like, good shot right there! It's gonna force the F1 back for a while. I was gonna try to push up here, but it's just conscripts. They're not the best. Also, shoe mines have been laid. Very good. Looks like Kikung is using their German abilities quite well. Ooh, good rifle grenade. Now the Cisco got too close. You also have some Fallschirm Pioneer. They're quickly being pinned. MT-42 can cover a wide area up here. Now the Cisco is being pulled forward still. Need to pull that one back to heal. Soviets are trying to push that one against the church. But a Molotov inside it, but will it be enough? There's also a flag half-track. Storm Pioneers do die. Flag half-track getting some good shots in, actually. But it needs to be careful at SIS. If that SIS gets a single shot in, that thing is gonna die. Also, there's an S-minefield here, very cheeky. Oh, they cannot see it. Shock troopers were infiltrated back here, but looks like it. I missed some action. Oh, wow. Looks like a good push there from Mthis. Fallschirmjägers have been called in. Conscripts do have heavy cover there. And looks like the flag half-track got destroyed thanks to the combined action of the SIS gun and the armored car.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Not some Molotov inside that structure.
Our opponents are seizing.
More Soviet infantry pushing up, more sappers. Oh, Molotov right at the Fallschirmjägers.
Enemy forces are securing our
And F1 trying to push up at SIS gun still. Putting high explosive around, but it's got vision blocked. Able to service now stand to advance here, but there's still an S minefield. These Odon are gonna suffer once they get in there. There's a Puma on the field now to try and hunt that armored car. The curve has to step in. So far it's helping. We do see the heavy armor company up. Here's the Puma that can certainly deal with the armored car. Yeah, like that. More shock troopers infiltrated, being equipped entirely with PPSHs. More airdrop supplies coming in here for the Luftwaffe. It's gonna be an MG42 and another Rakettenwerfer. I also think the Funkfeuer... Yeah, the Funkfeuer reveals where they are on the minimap, so he knows they're hiding there. It's gonna allow him to do a grenade.
What is it?
Yeah, he just dodges it, so it's not that big of an issue. They're quiet at the moment. You have an MT arriving on the southern flank for the Soviet Union. Definitely Sherman, provided by the United States. Units are currently lacking in the armor department. They do have a Stuk though, and the Stuk is pretty reliable. They're just still standing somehow.
Yes, comrade. You need something built?
Soviets now have control of the point up here again. The battlefield looks somewhat even, but the Soviets still need to get one of the munitions points. Mines now being laid very smart. Everything you can do to deny territory if you get pushed back. I'm just gonna be hard to deal with unless the Stuk gets a good shot in. You have an Owl coming up. A half-track with an infrared searchlight, I believe. Which, yes, was actually a thing in the Second World War. I believe the Second World War is what kind of an infrared technology kind of started coming up. Stuk, a good shot here. Yeah, good shot at the anti-turret. That MT has to pull back. Oh, gets taken out. That's why you don't underestimate the Stuk. Stuk is pretty damn reliable at what it does. It's a good assault gun. Not a tank destroyer. It's an assault gun. Very different purposes. You know, the Luftwaffe is sticking in. Waiting next orders. You have a lieutenant overseeing the front line too. T-3476 arriving. Stock is going to be a little bit of a problem for the Odon to deal with, I think. They have brought out a tank hunter squad. Looks like the combat engineers are being moved southwards with a bazooka. The shock engineers rather. This gun is turning to the flank, penetrating. Side skirts so far providing enough defense. I suppose round loaded. Got a good shot there. We have the infrared searchlight now revealing enemies through the fog of war if the searchlight hits them. I believe it's unique to Jaeger. It's not a unit we get to see very often. It's very situational because of what it does. Some Grenadiers might have overextended here a bit. Yeah, they have certainly overextended. That's a Sturmgrenadier squad there, which is not that cheap to replace. Recon squad arriving for the Soviets on the northern flank. We have a Panzer IV-H now arriving. The best version of the Panzer IV, I believe. We have an MT-42 on the open road. We're not where it wants to be. Stuk and searchlight around still. Suppression there on the MG42. High explosive round loaded. Doesn't get that many kills that time, but the MG42 can still shred them. careful. The tank hunters are nearby with a bazooka. Miss. And the force who can hit them there. Westwind also coming in behind us. More T-34s are being prepared. Germans just holding the front line for now. Either side is willing to make the push at the moment. Outfly launching flare. Moving the Soviet positions. We also have a recon team in the center. This is gonna take shots at the bunker there. Recon has been spotted.
More of our troops have been lost.
Luftwaffe trying to get the strafing in. Not really hitting the shock troopers much. Well, the SS continue to hold the southern flank. Feel the motorized need some more armored support. They're just getting more down infantry. Rifleman going out. Almost taking out the SS gun. It can be recruited though if it loses the last man. Or the last two men anyway. You also have a Hauptmann of the Luftwaffe on the field. I'm calling some heavier barrages. Even gonna get recon sweep. Ooh, a reconnaissance loiter, no less. It might be very useful for the Germans, keeping an eye on what the Soviets are doing. That means the Soviets are kind of need to invest in getting AA. Because they currently have no anti-air capabilities with them. Gun trying to push into the center here again. But a heavy flak can definitely prevent that. Ostwind also moving up. Another 3.7mm flak. Does a lot of damage if it hits. Especially soft targets like infantry. Oh, I hear some artillery. Oh, it's a heavy mortar. Right over here. Heavy mortar from the shock army. Which is inaccurate, but can do a lot of damage when it hits. Unless you're near cover like this. Cover does help prevent shrapnel damage. Unless you're moving, but you can see thanks to the cover around, and I think that actually helps soften the blow. Trenches also help a lot, I believe. Most trying to push for the center here. The Soviets are really lacking in mobile anti-tank equipment. The T-34s are gonna try and make a move. At least one of them. The SIS guns are not really doing a good job today. Oh, a bazooka hits the Ostwind, taking it out instantly. That works too. Also, the Panzer IV preparing a march. Loading smoke rounds on the on the bunkers. That's actually really good from Kigung right there. Airstrikes being prepared. Yep, here comes the Luftwaffe. Not really doing that much though. One Panzer IV taken out. The Hauptmann has to pull back. If the Soviets could overrun this Panzer IV, they could actually threaten the center. Panzer IV has to pull back a little bit. Panzer IV is still around. It can actually have a chance to penetrate. Doesn't penetrate that time though. Panzer IV moving up for a shot. Doesn't penetrate. Looks like some Dragon's teeth are being prepared. Guess they have to pull back. We have a long-range firefight here with guns. Well, it takes a few things to penetrate. Dragon's Teeth will provide heavy cover and prevent the movement of vehicles. We also have a howitzer being set up here by the Luftwaffe, which the Luftwaffe can now get howitzers in case you're wondering. So it's now threatening the ammunition point. Being quite efficient at their advancements. Express round being loaded here to deal with one defensive vehicle. Doesn't hit. T-54 now threatening the Fire Pioneers. Shocker engineers preparing to move up. House is being established, but the service can see it, I think. It's counter-barraging, it's trying to deal with a heavy mortar. Asuka hits the Panzer IV, but doesn't do much. But they're now advancing. Well, up here, the Germans have lost most of their defenses. Just to barraging, I think. But the heavy mortar is starting to... No, the heavy mortar's not been hit yet, actually. There we go. Now it's being hit. But now the Waffen is trying to push down here now that they see an opening. And realize there's still some stuff to prevent them from pushing. Stormtroopers are now riding for the Waffen to provide support. The Panzer IV still holding on. Oh, good shot there from the T-34. Hitting the mobility of the Panzer IV. Mobilized. Panzer IV stuck. As the Cisco slowly press up. Panzer IV down. Luftwaffe being called in. Not really hitting much. Here comes more shock troopers. The PBSAs, they can suppress pretty fast when they're fully equipped with them. The Fallschirmjägers are equipped with their FT-42s. The shock troopers are pretty effective at fighting. Oh, looking good for the Germans here, not gonna lie. Which was managed to really break around. The Hauptmann even got killed. Another T-34 arriving here. That's probably the previous one that got prepared. Looks like the Panzer IV-J has been around and it's needing repairs, but it's probably gonna relocate to help defend. Because the German base is almost in trouble. Also, the house has been cleared. I got a good shot there in the T-34. There are 10 that are Luftwaffe strike going in. They're out in the open though, so they might get pinned before they succeed. But one plane is going to come in. The plane did suppress, but they did not do much else. They're trying to recruit a howitzer while it's in the line of fire. I'm not sure that's wise. They can replenish pretty quick here, though. It does provide some shielding. Now the heavy mortar is now shielding near the base. They managed to pin the howitzer. They're still going to take a shot, I think. Yep. And lots of action right there. All fighting over that little bit of territory. So we're taking losses trying to keep this fight going, but the Germans are suffering a lot of manpower casualties because Germans cannot replace it as easily as the Soviets can. We do another Panzer IV arriving and another Panzer IV. Will it be enough though? There's the Panzer V1 is still alive though and doing a lot of good work just suppressing. Panzer V is trying to advance. Truck has been moved up. I'm supposed to be around being loaded. Hit the conscripts. Got pinched there by the T-44. Shock troopers are arriving again. They lack cover though. Looks like the Lieutenant was trying to call in another artillery, another airstrike, I mean. But it failed. We have T-45 now arriving here. Which could be a very big threat. Unless that Stuck can get a good shot in. Ooh. Oh, the T-45 has to reload. Oh, Stuck gonna penetrate. And 85 gets it. Oh, heavy mortar still right there in the Grenadier squads. Well, the heavy mortars have been brought closer so they get more accurate. It also makes it easy for the howitzers to hit them. Like that. Oh! Asuka armed the SS Fallschirmjägers managed to flank the T-45. They're gonna get mowed down by the windows there. German base remains threatened. They're trying to take out that pack. Order on Mthis is advancing. They're really threatening the points down here at the moment. Looks like we have a Major on the field. Pulling in us. Oh, we might see a dive bomb. Yeah, we have a Stuka dive bomb going in. And that did a lot of damage. We'll play from Kigong right there. Because they were in a very hard spot and managed to turn it around right there. Let's go give them some room to breathe again. The Soviets are now pressing the southern flank still. And the 42 still holding on. Now the Panzer Force and the Fallschirmjägers are advancing. The Soviets do not have a big enough second line prepared, I think. Oh! That's a lucky shot. I do think Arthur should calm down a little bit when they talk, because it just feels a little bit toxic when people keep talking like that, but that's just my own opinion. More T-44s being prepared. Oh, and the howitzer is still around, that's right. He's trying to close enough for Gebaldeladung. Gebaldeladung tossed. And did a lot of damage. But T-44 is not ready to arrive. Panzer IV is doing its best. And a flank there from the side by a bazooka.
Our panzer forces have been reduced by one.
TV-45 on the field. I don't think the Germans can turn this around. They're certainly doing a good job attempting it, but I think the situation is pretty dire. Especially if the Soviets can start pushing on the southern flank. Bazooka grabbed here by the fighting pioneers. I don't think I'll do much.
Advance rapidly.
Before the I'm heading down here, there's just that one pack to deal with it. Armored cars in the move. More Panzer IV Hs are being prepared though. We need to act quick. High explosive round being loaded here by the T-45. Got penetrated. That's an impact team. And up here the fighting continues. I don't think there's anything to stop the Soviets down here. They just keep pressing. T-54s are preparing to angle southwards. Try and deal with this SS Fallschirmjäger. Armored cars found the Owl, as I think it's called. That's the nickname of it. The infrared half-track. Panzer IV prepared for flanking maneuver. By getting surrounded by T-34s. I was a little bit too hasty there, and I got bazooka. That's why you need support with them always. Don't just rush them headlong in like that. That's a surefire way of getting your tanks killed. You always want to have proper detail and intel on your enemy's position. Never know when they have prepared an anti-tank team. Hearts are still firing. Took out the 40 HQ of the Soviets there. Panzer HQ of the Waffen-SS has been found again. Looks like the T-34 got their target. Panzer IV moving to try and intercept. A good shot there. They're only dealing with 76s, which... Oh! Over penetration! One T-34 taken out. And gets taken out by a T-34.
Enemy has destroyed a Panzer.
T-34s are not bad if they are lucky. Fallschirmjäger's out in the open there. Armored car can easily cut them down to pieces. Do another Panzer IV J being prepared here.
Mechanized regimental HQ has been destroyed. A mobile command vehicle has been dispatched.
It's not looking good for the Germans, not gonna lie.
We need target coordinates.
Germans have lost a lot of manpower.
Send orders.
And their command chefs doesn't really get them a lot apart from Panzer IVs they've given. Well, I guess Jäger can get the Panthers, but I really don't think they can afford to get the Panthers. And that's 200 fuel. That is not something they can afford to do. So Panther will certainly help a lot in this situation. Church was now clearing out the northern flank.
We have a new T-34 standing. Shock troops can now be used to crush the enemy.
But this Kittenberg was going to get spotted soon, I think. The Church was going to get close. They spotted. Cleared out. And the Soviets can just replace their losses so much easier than the Germans can. And now we have more T-34s ready to push. That is the power of the T-34s. You can just get so many of them for so cheap. Giving Blink Corbett. Oh, good insta-grain right there. Now they are suppressed. Now I think the shock troops can just win this. I don't think the Fallschirmjägers can do anything when they're suppressed like this. Will you stop being suppressed for a bit? But it's not gonna help them. Panzer IV J moving up, but it's gonna get flanked by T-45. Missed. 285s. But they're suffering being dazed constantly. But the Panzer IV J is still holding on. Only until that shot. I think the Soviets got this. Just a hunch. And they surrender. Victory for the Soviet Union. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time, everyone. Bye bye.